Is this too far away? Get over it. Alright, let's do this poo. Hello everyone, my name is Rachel. This is my YouTube channel, and this is me. Welcome to my TED Talk. But I have decided to make another YouTube video. I am back. Anyways, I know I have been gone for like approximately 4 weeks. 4 weeks, something like that. I've been gone for quite some time. I know this. I feel really weird about it. Every time I'm not making YouTube videos or editing something, I feel like off. So I'm really excited to be sitting here. I know my videos have been pretty inconsistent this past year, but I don't want to say that they're going to be more consistent. I will say that I'm going to try and be more consistent. This video is going up this week. I already have a video for next week that I'm in the process of filming, and I'm super excited about it, and so I'm hoping if I just stay ahead, we can get back on track of weekly videos. I would be so happy if that were the case. Yeah, regardless of that, I want to do a life update video because like I said, I have been pretty inconsistent this year. My life has done a big 360 this year. So yeah, I just wanted to like update you guys on everything since I've been gone. We could just talk about it. I don't know if I like how far away you are. Can we bring this in a little bit more? Cool. You really don't have a choice in this. Better! I feel a little bit better. I feel so small on this couch, and this is a very small couch. Do you like our Thatcher blanket? This is an update. I recently got this from my grand big. Isn't it beautiful? I like to call us Thatch Daddies, but no one else likes it, so I say it in secret. I went to Instagram and asked if there are any questions you had about life and what I've been up to in college and friendships and music and all that stuff. So we're going to do a life update and then I'm going to answer some of your questions, and that's going to be fun. First update. Ta-da! This little guy. This is just... I'm fine. I'm just wearing a brace. Basically, this is just a story. This isn't even a big deal. I just think this is funny because it shows how uncoordinated I am. I twisted my ankle, or rolled it, or I did something to it. I don't know. I've never had an ankle injury before, so I didn't know what I did to it. I was walking down the steps in my apartment building from between floors because we're not supposed to use the elevators. And I was moving kind of fast, not running, and I reached the platform where you turn and you go down another set of steps, and I was just like walking across it, and my ankle just twisted like out and under, and the crack that I heard scared the absolute poop out of me. I felt the pain when it cracked. I didn't feel much pain afterwards until later that night, and I was like, my ankle feels really sore. But I just showed the upcoming week that I was hair and makeup for, which is also a life update, which we could talk about. And so I was like, there cannot be anything wrong with my ankle right now because I have rehearsals every night. So I just kept doing my thing, kept walking, ran a mile. But I noticed the other day that it was still swollen. And then I was walking down the street this morning, to the Morgan Library to meet a class. And I twisted my ankle again, and I cried in the middle of the street. And now I'm here with a brace on my ankle for support, and I'm icing it with fried rice. That doesn't make any sense. Moving on. I recently helped out with the school musical. I was hair and makeup for the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee, and let me just tell you, the show was amazing. And I'm a bit biased because I worked on the show, but it was honestly such a pleasure to work with the show in any type of way. Our director was amazing, our musical director was amazing. The cast was amazing, everyone was perfectly casted for their parts. It was great, it was a lot of fun. The set design was beautiful, oh my gosh. It took up a lot of my time this past week because we had tech week, and then sometime on the weekends because we had production meetings and all that kind of stuff. But it was totally worth it. I'm just really glad that they let me be part of it in some sort of way, so yeah, that's also one of the things I've been doing. Another thing that happened is that I became the social media editor for my college's newspaper slash it's more than just a newspaper, but mainly for the newspaper. I obviously use social media a lot, and I make YouTube videos, and I like market my YouTube videos in a certain type of way just by like posting them at certain times and all this kind of stuff. So I really wanted to give it a go, and luckily they let me, and they gave me the the position. So I am social media editor of the Empire State Tribune. I will leave the link down below to the website if you want to see some articles that are really bombed by the students at the school. I will say, in like pertaining to college and schoolwork, this semester I am a lot less stressed out in comparison to last semester, where, as you will notice in my What I Learned During My First Semester of College video, I mentioned multiple times I have a stress rash. That hasn't happened yet, and I am thrilled. I think something that I didn't really think about moving to New York was winter. Like, I knew it was going to happen, I knew it was going to be cold, but I didn't really think about the emotional effect that it would have on me. And my dad mentioned it, and he's going to be like, you know, you're going to have to make sure that you're like running and stuff, because that's like a stress reliever for me when it gets cold outside, because winter blues are a thing. And I was like, oh yeah, and I just brushed off my shoulder. Let me tell you, winter blues are a legit thing, and I felt them really hard when I came back to New York. It was just really hard to be motivated to do things, or just like, I don't know, there's something about like it being cold and cloudy all the time that just really, you feel it, you know? It's hard to explain. So I did experience some of that, but recently the sun has been coming out. We've had a few warmer days, which have been so nice. Not having to wear like a bulky jacket outside or whatever. It did make me realize how much I am a summer person, and I didn't even know it. I've been watching The Bachelor. Have y'all been watching The Bachelor? I know I did a mukbang bachelorette with my friends over the summer, because that's when The Bachelorette is. Funny enough, one of the friends in that video lives in New York as well, and I go and watch The Bachelor with her almost every Monday. So we've been living through the series together, which has been great. Gotta admit, it was really crappy at first. It's getting better. They've stopped talking about Colton's virginity. God bless. So my mom did come up one weekend because I was feeling winter bluesy, and was like, can you come see me? And she was like, yeah! And so she came up. We went and saw Pretty Woman on Broadway, and it was so cute. A lot like the movie. Really good. And then the next day, which was a Sunday, she cooked lunch for me and all my friends. So she cooked chicken bog, we had mac and cheese, green beans, cornbread. So good. We had sweet tea. Yeah, and so she just fed me and my friends, which was really awesome. Ooh, weird thing about me that's been happening, which will shock so many people back home. I know this for a fact. I've been watching a lot more scary movies than ever before, because I used to never watch scary movies. Don't get me wrong, they still scare the absolute crap out of me, like, and not really, but like the jump scares get me every time. Like, I scream bloody murder every time something jumps out, or like a scary face pops up or something like that. That still gets me. But like afterwards I can go to bed and it'll be okay, you know? I know that for a fact. But for some reason, I really like it. It's something fun that my roommates and our friend Drew do, and it's just a fun, weird thing that we do. I did an open mic night at my school for the Troubadour magazine. They had, they asked some students to come and perform their original work, whether it was like poems or spoken words or short stories or music. I obviously did music because that's all I know how to do. So I sang a song I wrote, and it was really awesome to like feel back in South Carolina, or more specifically where I'm from, in South Carolina. A lot of people know that I sing that are around me, but being here is just not something that is as widely known, so it was fun to like get out there and people be like, I didn't know you did that. It's really cool to share that part of me with like the people I go to school with and have them enjoy it, which is really awesome, and I really loved it. And I want to do more of mic night stuff, but I'm not 21, so we'll see how that works out. I'm going to go back and look at the questions that people ask me on my Instagram story. If you want to be able to ask me questions in the future, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. and that's definitely a possibility. All of my social media will be linked down below, of course. These aren't necessarily just questions about life right now, but just questions for me in general. So the first question is, how'd you decide to go to college / where to go? I feel like I've been asked this question a lot because the question at King's is, how did you find out about King's, since we're all from different places? So I go to school at the King's College. And basically I decided to come to King's because, well, it was really for multiple reasons. I knew I wanted to live in the city. I'd known for a while. I knew I needed a place I could grow, and I knew that if I wanted to pursue music as well, that this was going to be a really great place to be. So my dad sent me a list of schools in New York. There were about 100 of them. And I went through all of them one day, just went through the whole list, looked at all their websites, looked at their missions, that type of thing, like their majors and all that kind of stuff. And I came across King's. King's was on the list, and I thought it was really cool. One of the things that always grabs my attention is if someone's website is updated or looks really nice, and King's did in comparison to a lot of the websites for schools in New York. So that was like a first, like, oh wow. I realized it was a Christian college, which I was a fan of because I am a Christian, and I didn't ever really think about going to a Christian college in the city, but once I'd seen that there was that option, I was like, this might actually be really great. The house system was really enticing to me because I love Harry Potter, felt like Harry Potter, wanted to go to Hogwarts. That didn't happen, so I settled for King's. Just kidding. And then my mom was also looking on the website, and she found out that they did a summer academy program throughout the summer. And so I signed up and I got in for summer of 2017, I believe. And there's a video on my channel. I can also link that down below if that's something you're interested in watching, of a few of the days out of the week that I spent there, and then after that week I was just completely sold on going to King's. So, next question. What's the worst part about living in New York City that someone who doesn't live there might not consider? I should learn how to read. I feel like this goes back to the winter blues thing, maybe taking into account the fact that weather really does have a big impact on your emotions. It's literally snowing right now. The weather here has really affected my emotions and my mental health. So I think it's important to take that into account. Grocery shopping is really hard. I know a lot of college students don't have to really grocery shop, but I live in an apartment. I cook all my own food. We don't have a meal plan. So I do have to go grocery shopping like once a week or once every other week. And so grocery shopping is way difficult, and also people are very against using plastic, so you need to figure out how to like get reusable bags, or going to Trader Joe's is really awesome because they have recyclable bags, and they're big and they're spacious, but like knowing that, maybe just keep into account that if you're not close to a grocery store, it is going to be pretty difficult to grocery shop. There's always ways to figure it out. I do a generally box every week, which also helps with that situation. So maybe like meal plan boxes are a really good option for food. Next question. This one's actually from one of the cast members in the show that I helped out with, that I did the makeup for. She said, how did you get so good at makeup? I don't think I'm phenomenal at makeup or anything like that, but I will say that I do have an interest in makeup. I've done a lot of makeup on myself and on other people. So I do think that I have some makeup knowledge, I guess, but I really figured out how to do makeup by practicing. When I was 12, I simultaneously started getting into makeup and YouTube, so finding this world of makeup on YouTube was really exciting for me, and I used to just watch tutorials and videos of people doing their makeup and talking about their makeup favorites and like what products they're loving, so that I knew like what to purchase, and I figured out how to do eye looks and all this kind of stuff. And then I would go into my room and I would sit there for like 3 hours, and I would do an eyeshadow look, and if it didn't work out, I'd rub it off and I'd start again, and I'd do it until I felt like it looked good. So I think like with everything, learning how to do makeup just involved me taking the time to figure out how to do makeup. Someone just said major question mark. I find this strange. I don't know if I've ever actually mentioned my major on here. I am a journalism major at the King's College, and I really love it so far. Yeah, if you want to get specific, I'm journalism, culture, and society, and I'm looking into declaring myself as a history minor, which is super exciting. I'm so excited. I'm probably going to become a history minor. Someone said, how's the food? By someone, I mean my cousin. What's up, John? The food is good. I don't know. I actually do this really fun thing where like every other week or maybe like every 2 weeks I go with I call her my New York mom when I refer to her to other people. Her name's Katie. She's so dope. I love you, Katie. We go to like a different style of cuisine every time we go out. So we've done Lebanese food, Chinese, Asian food, Chinese food. I don't really know which one it was. French food. I had snails, which were surprisingly good, but I felt bad. I felt so guilty. I don't know why. Next week we're doing German food, that kind of thing. It's really fun to get to experience like foods of all different kinds of culture. I really love food. I love food a lot. Next question. Why don't you put up more YouTube videos? Well, Fran, I explained that in this video. So, I'm trying, like I said, the goal is to get more out. If anything, there's a video today and there's a video next week, and then we'll see what happens. So, you have that to look forward to, Francis. I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, I know this video was kind of all over the place, but I'm so excited. I want to say thank you for all the positive responses and feedback to the videos that I have uploaded since I've been in New York. Feel the love. Love you right back. Yeah, if you like the video, don't forget to give it a... If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me and what I'm doing on YouTube, you can subscribe. I love that. We're so close to 300 subscribers, which isn't like a big deal to like anybody in the world except for me, but I'm so excited. So yeah, share the video, tell all your friends, even if they hate me, to just do it, because I just want to hit the 300, okay? That means a lot to me too, that we are really close, that my YouTube channel has grown since I've been here. That means a lot to me as well. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see more of me and what I'm doing outside of YouTube, all of my links will be down below. And I think that's it. I will see you guys next week with another video. So glad I could say that because I know there's a video next week. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Goodbye.